took a look at the property and we looked at the trees, and while we were up there, we noticed multiple broken windows. We immediately called the sheriff's office. They responded immediately. We found many broken windows. We also found where the property was broken into. It also appeared that someone was living in the house. Our responsibility to make sure it was safe. Mr. Wilkerson, our maintenance supervisor, informed him. He came up and immediately he and his staff and Mr. Lombardo's staff chipped in. They worked to board up the house and secure the house. I made it aware to you, Ms. Tucker, as a result of us being up there because of the trees, and you asked us to put it on as a point of discussion. So it's on the agenda. The house is at the moment secured with plywood, but we've had some trouble with people breaking into the building, and we're keeping it. If you make the decision that you would like to remove it, I did want to point out that our staff can take care of it, and can put it down on the ground and can also take it to landfill. Our Parks and Rec master plan did have two options that were in the master plan that included the house in the master plan and also talked about taking the house down.
I've made my opinion clear that I would not support demolishing the structure because it's demolishing our history, and if we continue to do that, then there'll be nothing left. I know the way that this is going. When you decide to demolish the structure, I would hope that it is put back in grass, it's seeded, mulched, and not turned into a parking lot. Move forward in due time to turn it into the pocket park.
I talked to a lot of people today that have called me about this, on both sides. Some that would like to keep it, some that would like to see it turned, as what he said, into a little pocket park and green space. And I love old houses. I live in one that's 220 years old. I'm very fond of them. I'm very fond of our history. But I have to weigh it with, these are citizen dollars, it's your tax money. And we got a lot of needs coming up, when we can say grace over. So as much as I would like to see this done, I'm not convinced that it's a good use of taxpayer money.
That's where it's difficult when I have to eat crow sometimes and admit when I'm wrong. So the structure that, if it was daylight and we looked directly across at the church, we were battling with that within the late 2000s and what we were going to do with that structure. And unfortunately now I was one that was in favor of actually destroying the church and making parking lot out of that area. And I would have been wrong in doing that. We've seen that obviously a lot of times it doesn't always go this way. However, the church has been a success story for the town of Amherst and for the community of Amherst as well. And I'm proud of that. I think the people, as far as Second Stage, has done a great job with the church. Applaud them for everything they've done. The Schrader House, as Mr. Martin said, it's a staple of history in this county. The unfortunate part is the condition it's in now. I don't know how much turning around it could be. It's pretty bad. And again, Ms. Tucker, I think that's where I go back to your comments as far as we know what we're up against financially, and I think we would be looking down a big bill to be able to repair this. So it's tough. I know it's sentimental and it's an emotional response to it, but I think we need to move forward with the direction is what we see in the Parks and Rec's master plan with that piece of property.
I had the privilege of going over there with you all, looking at the condition of the house, and I think the amount of money and time it would take to fix that building would probably not be our best use of funds. Be in favor of going ahead and demolishing this dwelling.
Make a motion that we direct staff to demolish the dwelling at 1 and 2 Mountain View Drive.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed no.
No.